Hello guys, LegnaK here, back on the Pokecube server, along with...
Sea Flame 13.
He
Just chilling.
still seems a little down about being in these videos.
Yeah. Well, all the other famous people were busy, so...
Eh, I was last resort. Alright,
Yep.
so, as you guys could probably tell, we're kind of tearing up the land over here, me and Roro. And what we're doing today is we're actually working on this farm finally. Because, kind of need a farm because we are starting to get hungry. Alright, so Roro, come on. You gotta climb all the way up here, buddy. I just love how they, like, have to actually come towards the area to do, like, dig.
I think that's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Alright, so we're gonna put Roro up for a second. Because we're gonna look at this. I think this is actually a decent start for a farm area. This is going to be all the above ground stuff, and then it's going to like go under. That way it's an automated farm. Does that sound reasonable?
Here, let me take a look-see. I'm just gonna grab some more berries really fast. But yeah, so, how's life?
Life's doing good. Life is doing good. Hopefully, hopefully now my channel's been a little stabilized, because I'm trying to get, at least one video a day for everything. And, so far so good. So far so good on that.
Nice, nice. Yep, you gotta keep your viewers entertained.
Yeah, I don't want to bore people, especially,
Too late.
Yeah, yep, too late. That's right.
You can almost hear the people just leaving right now.
Yeah, leaving that thumbs down, saying nope, nope, we're not dealing with this.
Why are you not dead yet?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Being immortal sucks.
Does my beating heart hurt you? Does it hurt your existence? I'm sorry.
Oh man, that reminds me, for those who don't know, like, I do a lot of Showdown. Like, Pokemon Showdown is one of the things I do, like, way too much. And, oh, what do I say about this? There was this one guy who was really salty about, losing. And he was telling me to go kill myself one time. Like, and honestly, I can't stand why people do that. They're like, they can't handle the game, they can't handle losing, and they tell you, go kill yourself. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, I can see why they would do that. I mean, like, I would say that to you.
Well, you say that to me on a daily basis, so.
Well, I mean, because nobody else will. I'm kidding.
Thanks, Seaflame.
But no, I hate it whenever people do that.
Yeah, no, like, I can
take
understand.
The game too seriously.
Yeah, and that's what I was actually talking to this one guy. We were battling and everything, and like, it was a losing match for me. And at first, I think he took it the wrong way, because I was sitting there and we were just battling and everything, and we like had the same leads to an extent, except he led Xerneas Crobat and I led Metagross Crobat. And, like, we did the same moves at the same time, both our other Pokemon protected while the Crobats used Tailwind, so everything was, like, starting to set up and everything, and I was like, well, then, and I guess he took it as, a very, cocky way about it, so he told me, shut up. I was like, oh, I wasn't being, I wasn't trying to be a jerk about it, I was just finding it funny how we led with the same exact thing. But, yeah, no, he told me, like, we talked it out and stuff, but, I also did something similar to that with, another fellow trainer, and, yeah, they told me to go kill myself. What are you gonna do about it, right?
Well, I mean, maybe they're onto something. I'm kidding now.
On something about what?
I'm kidding.
I know. All right. So, what do you think about this? Do you think this is a decent area for the above ground part of the thing? My scissor needs to cut down this tree right
I was
here.
about to grab Nidorino so he can start cutting down the trees.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. That way, if the
Let's just both start cutting down trees. That'll go a lot more faster.
actually, I do not feel comfortable with it at all because there's a lot of wood right there where the Poke Center is, and I do not feel comfortable with breaking all that wood.
So you're gonna make me do it?
No, no, no. I'm doing it all manually, like with my axe. Because
I was about to be like, so you're gonna make me do it? So that way, if it does destroy the Pokemon Center, you're gonna make me held responsible?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. I did think about that.
So spherical.
Oh God. You know what? I need to show everybody that sphere that I have in my possession. It's like the weirdest thing ever. It's like I was messing with that architectural blocks thing. Like it's a cool little mod, but like that's not natural.
Yeah, that's not. It needs to go away.
Like it really needs to like.
I think these pillars should be like a little bit more blocky, because it's kind of freaking me out.
I don't know. I kind of like the look of them, but at the same time, it's like this is Minecraft, so.
They look nice, but it's just kind of like this. That's not supposed to be like that.
It's the uncanny valley of like not supposed to happen kind of deal, and it's gonna hurt. Ah, it's not
Yep.
that bad. All right, so
I was about
that's.
to, I was about to break that block so you would fall.
Well, I was just gonna drop anyways. All right, so I'm gonna try and get these to work because I gotta like break this out anyways. Hopefully this work. This should work, right? Yeah, there we go. Is that better for the base?
Yeah, that'll work.
Alright, so I gotta do that with this too. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is like I'm actually gonna like try and get all of this fixed and everything. And then we'll work on the layers down. Does that sound good?
Okay.
It's like as long as we get the top layer here and then then we'll work with everything. And this ball is freaking me out, guys. Like, you're gonna have to get rid of this ball. Like, we need a chest down here. You think you can make a couple chests? Because my inventory's full.
Sure.
And you wouldn't happen to have that bucket, would you?
No, I actually don't.
Ah, man.
But I can make like 3.
Yeah, because we're gonna need some water. Because, you know, plants need water, of course.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, plants are a weird thing. Alright, so I do have a question for you and the viewers and everything. And, do gotta ask, how is everything going on your guys' end? Because, like, I know we talked about, you know, on my end, but we didn't get to your end.
The viewers or me?
You!
Oh, I was about to be like, okay, yeah, just leave a comment down in the.
As I said, it was for both people.
Do you have a name for it?
Huh?
Do you have a name for the comment section?
Yeah, yeah. It's a lovely little unique name that I like to call the comment section.
Oh. Why are we friends?
Oh, jeez.
It's like, oh god.
Yeah, he
But,
actually didn't want to call me earlier because I was like, "Hey, man, you want to call? You want to get on the server and everything?" And he's like, "Oh God, it's Tim. It's Tim. Oh my God, do I have to like deal with them?" And then like he looked at the calendar. He's like, "Okay, my contract's almost up with Pokecube. Just as soon as we get done with all the modeling, and then I'll be out. I won't talk to him anymore."
Oh my god, that's so mean.
It's so mean,
But
so
there's some truth to that.
Oh man, but no, for real. I was sitting there. I was the one who was doing that to an extent. I was sitting there. I was like, I don't really want to get in the call right now. I'm bored, and I was in the middle of like processing my other YouTube videos. It's like it's just gonna cause a lot of lag. Plus
Yeah,
it's Sea Flame. I don't want to talk with Sea Flame. He makes me sad on a daily basis.
yeah. You got to remember, I sent you all those pictures of like puppies dying.
Yeah, like
You know,
the
I just go on Google and I find those pictures and I'm just like, hey, check this one out, and you're like,
you
oh.
know, speaking of that, you know, I know a lot of people aren't going to like hearing this one, but there's actually a video that I seen not that long ago, and you know, me and Nikki were talking in here and stuff like that, and she sees a picture of a puppy and a boa. She's like, "Oh, it's a puppy." I was like, "Nikki, you don't want to see it." She's like, "Why?" And by the time I could do anything, yeah, it happens. The boa decided to get a hold of the puppy.
The what?
It was a banana boa. Like,
Oh,
yeah, and it made the puppy its dinner.
that broke my heart.
Yeah, I was just sitting there. It's like I saw it beforehand, and Nikki was like, "Oh, it's a puppy." It's like, "No, you don't want to see this video." And she's like, "Why?" And before I could do anything, you know, the puppy kind of became snake food.
I hate snakes.
I love snakes. Like, snakes are amazing animals.
Like, I almost did not like Snivy because I was like, oh no, it's a snake.
Like,
But you know, Superior is pretty cool. So I was like,
Superior
I can
is
deal with him.
overpowered, man.
He is. I
Like,
forget. Did I body you with Superior before? And Diamond and Pearl? Not Diamond and Pearl. Oh my
yes,
god.
totally. Yes, and Diamond and Pearl, yes.
Oh my god, I think I just had a stroke.
Yeah, no, yeah, you
No,
actually bodied me.
In Oros.
Yeah, I think so.
There's so many of them, guys.
Yeah,
It's
you
it's
also.
hard to be a Pokemon fan.
Yeah, I hear that, but no, you actually did do it in Diamond and Pearl as well when I was using Agumon. Oh
And that
man.
was so cool when you digivolved him into a Metal Garurumon.
No, no, no. It wasn't Digivolving. It was Mega Evolution. Come on, dude, get it right. You're gonna make everybody unhappy.
And remember that part where you threw out your Digivice and Dark Magician came out?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I let it rip.
Oh my god. I think
I
I
could
just felt a
just.
disturbance in the force.
I was about to say I could just hear some of the viewers just having a stroke right now, going, "Oh God."
Just no, everything's wrong.
Oh man, I remember I was looking through some of my older videos and stuff, and like there was one comment, and it was like, "This comment is likely spam," and they were like, "Oh my God, that looks nothing like Aaron," and stuff like that. It was like they were like freaking out, and I'm like, "Dude, okay, one, it's a mod. Two, that's actually, I think this looks pretty similar to Aaron here." I almost threw out not two.
Um,
Like, I'm almost 100%
you know
sure
what?
that's Aaron, a flying Aaron, but an Aaron nonetheless, who's suicidal.
My miserable existence.
He just like she ran headlong into the water. Oh man.
I feel like we should probably make like, well, either we need to extend the like ground over here, or we need to like make a staircase like going up here.
Well, I'm gonna make some of those railings whenever I like hop back over to the house and everything. Gonna make some like
Okay.
iron bar railings. Cause
Okay.
we're not shy of resources at all.
Yep. You guys missed it. We
Oh
like
my God.
totally just destroyed a mountain,
We won the game.
and we got everything.
We won
We're
the
the
game.
kings of the server. Okay, so is this gonna be mostly like an underground farm, or are we gonna have something like above, or?
It's kind of going to be like a mixture of both. Like, this is going to be above ground right here. I'm probably going to have like a little pathway and everything. Like, once... Okay, the grass is done, so...
Okay.
Let me figure out what I gotta do here for a second. Alright, let's turn these into half slabs. Alright, I don't know exactly why I'm doing this right this second, because,
Yeah, because the grass hasn't come back.
no, it's not that. It's because I do not have... It's not water yet. There's no water underneath it just yet.
Okay, well, while you start working on this, I think I'm gonna, like, try and make some benches and stuff for the park.
Alright. So yeah, today, guys, we're just, like, pretty much
We're
building.
just goofing off.
We're building. It's not, like, a huge project, but we're trying to make this town a little more habitable.
Yeah, we're trying to make this more of a town instead of, like, you know,
A settlement where everybody
a
kind of...
building with a egg vending machine and railings all over the place.
Yeah. Because, like, honestly, it seems like it's just one of those things that's like, oh, I have to go back to spawn. It's like, I don't want to go back to spawn. Does that make any sense?
Yep, that makes total sense.
It's like, if we don't do this, it's like a make or break in this game right now. Because, like, I've noticed that whenever spawn is not, like, a huge thing, like, everything just dies off. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. There we go. Thank you for cutting that down.
Alright, so we don't need this. That looks silly. I just realized that that raised half slab looks absolutely silly. Alright, so we're partially way done. We just need to till the soil and everything.
Okay.
And that's going to drive me insane.
Me clearing my throat?
No.
Dude, what is, like, your problem?
No.
It's a normal thing.
Well, it's not normal enough.
If it gets on your nerves that much, then in that case...
Just, like, clear your throat out, like, every 5 seconds, like you're about to make this, like, huge, like, speech. It's like that. Within moments, it sounds like a car starting up and everything. Like a car's over revving.
Okay, so I think we need to get rid of some of these bushes.
I mean, I have to disagree, man, because, like, they did their terms. I think it's a little too late to do anything about them like that.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. They're kind of annoying, but then again, they're not really too... Oh my gosh, I forgot about that rappel.
Oh, man, that reminds me. Okay, so, back right after I graduated high school, right? We went to this thing in Colorado. And,
Colorado?
yeah, Colorado. You know, the, what they call Nevada. But no, anyways, we went to this camp thing in Colorado, and it was actually really fun. And there was a bunch of these guys and stuff, and there was a couple cutouts of George Bush, right? And one of the guys, one of these people were like, "So what are you doing?" And they were like, "Oh, don't worry, we're just hiding behind the bushes."
Oh my gosh.
Like, and the guy didn't get the joke. Like, yeah, asked what the guys were doing, and he's like, "We're just hiding behind the bushes." And I'm like, dude.
You don't talk about the president like that.
No, like, no, I found it hilarious. I found it absolutely hilarious. I was laughing like a freaking retarded seal. But then again, what's new on that one?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you are a seal.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay. So, I can say this, because this is Pokemon related, and I do talk about Pokemon on my Pokemon related stuff. But I was sitting there, I was playing Showdown, and I actually walled somebody, like completely walled them with one of the most unlikely Pokemon on the planet. Would you like to
Which
guess?
would be um Sunkern.
No, I haven't really had a successful Sunkern sweep just yet.
I'm worried to see what that would look like.
I don't know, man. I almost took out a Mega Rayquaza with a freaking Lotad, so...
How does that even work?
How does it even work? It's because you gotta know what you're doing. What I did is I got him on a switch in. So, like, as he was switching in, I turned around him with a Leech Seed, and it was raining. Even though rain really didn't do much help because I had Rain Dish. But I was just, like, protect stalling him and everything.
Ooh, Bulbasaur.
Yeah, dude, I told you there was Bulbasaur over there, and I really wanted to get one, but, you know, I was kind of recording it. I wasn't recording at the time.
Oh, so I can kill him?
Unfortunately, yes.
You're not gonna catch him?
Not right
What
now.
about your capture of the day?
I kind of want to catch something that isn't weak to your freaking Quilava.
Okay, tell you what. How about I don't use Quilava for a battle?
Nah, because then it's not fun.
That's true.
I don't like it when people don't go all out in the battle. Like, honestly, I hate people that hold back. It makes me super sad. Because, like, you know, these Pokemon have so much potential, and you're just sitting there, and you're, like, telling them, no, you can't survive.
You know what? I used to love how, like, in Pokemon, how... Well, you remember that episode in, like, the first season when they were trying to make that Paris evolve?
Yes, yes.
And then you're just like, oh, Pikachu, just go easy on it.
Didn't he, like, barely touch it and, like, knock him out?
Yeah.
And they get all mad at the Pikachu, and the Pikachu's like, dude, I was just doing my job.
It's like, come on, quit being a wimp.
Oh, man. Oh, this is actually looking really nice. Like, it's simplistic. It's kind of trying to keep it with the naturalness of the, terrain. I kind of like this.
I think we can keep some of these bushes. Just, like, we can't have, like, so many of them.
Alright. So, what's this park going to be? Like, that's another question I do have to ask. Is, like, what's this park going to be? What's it going to look like? I want to know about this thing.
Think of maybe, like, a national park. You know how there's, like, you know, you don't see, like, jungle gyms and all that? It's just, like, you know, a place where you can just relax and watch the wildlife.
Alright, so it's more of a natural thing, so it's not really much building or anything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I'm also I'm almost done with this. Not the entire thing, but the top part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is actually looking pretty nice, actually.
It's been forever since I used my Nidorino. You know what? Since I don't plan on having him on my team, I think I'm just going to evolve him now.
To what, Nidoking?
Mm-hmm. And... ta-da! We've got Nidoking.
Oh, man. You know,
He didn't do too bad on his model.
I do think I really need a remodel for him, though.
Yeah, you need to remodel his, like, entire line. Actually, Nidoran... Both Nidorans got remodels, right?
Yeah, those look okay. But...
yeah, Nidorino and Nidoking need remodels.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Because they look too simplistic.
Which I should mention, everybody, I'm actually going to start trying to go back to streaming every Sunday. So be on the lookout for that.
Yep, so I'd say start leaving your comments on which ones you want him to do. I already suggested he try and do Volbeat and Illumizus.
Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna actually head back to the house real quick so I can make some things. Oh man, it's so laggy whenever you teleport,
Yep.
especially when you're recording. It's crazy. All right, I need to get some iron blocks. That's what I need. Like I'm running around like I feel like this is like one of those low quality games. You know, the ones that are like naturally like 2-3 frames per second.
Oh wow. It's that bad?
No, no, it's not really that bad. I'm just saying it's like it does have low FPS at this present second. So, oh my gosh, we have plenty of ore.
So, what was your first online game that you played?
First online game. All right, so I know a couple people watch this and that are from that community, and are probably going to be happy hearing this. But Need for Madness was one of the first games I played ever online.
My first one was probably, I think it's called Adventure Quest.
Adventure Quest. Oh, I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my game. And then I stopped playing it because I I don't know if you would count this as a game, but it's kind of like a game and then like a social media kind of like site, but it's called Gaia Online.
I have heard of that. Yes.
That was my site, and I had so many friends there.
Oh man. But
You know, believe it or not, but like I wasn't always Sea Flame 13. I was actually Sea Leaf 13.
see, I know like okay, so for actually quite a while, my thing was not LegnaK for a while. I actually had quite a few different monikers.
Really?
Yeah, one of them was which was stupidly enough, and I hated this one so much, because like okay, the first online game, like the first massive multiplayer online game that I ever played was RuneScape. The first one I needed a username for, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my first username was Burp114. I was a stupid child, okay? I was a stupid child. This is the same kind of kid who
How old were you when you first started?
want to say like 8 or 9. So
That makes sense.
no, I couldn't have been 8 or 9. I must have been like 12. But still, I was a very stupid child.
And you know what? You haven't come very far.
I have not.
I'm kidding. But
But are you? That's
yeah.
the real question. Is like, are you really? It's like,
No.
are you just trying to do some smackdown of truth on me, or
It's like, oh no, he's seen through my facade.
better play it cool? No, I'm just kidding, Tim. But no, I'm gonna be like real with you. Like honestly, I wanted to go back to RuneScape. Like I haven't done that in years.
Yeah, I completely dodged RuneScape instead, so I'm probably gonna get some flack for this. I was actually a Neopets kind of kid.
Hey, no shame in Neopets. Like I never actually played the online stuff, but I remember when it was like a huge sensation for like the Walmart. I mean, not Walmart. McDonald's toys and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Like I had a bunch of those, and we were actually going through our storage the other day. Me and Nikki were just going through it and everything, and found an old box of my toys and everything. And she's like, and she's like, not exactly freaking out, but she like seemed like so happy. I was like, what? And she like picked up a couple of the old Neopet plushies that I had and everything. And I was
You
like,
know what? I remember when McDonald's was doing that, and I think I had what's the dragon, like it's a red dragon normally. I forget what its name is. Oh wow, a chestpin.
honestly, man, I could not tell you what everything was for that, because like Neopets was something that like okay, I've always been a huge fan of Pokemon as long as I can remember. All right,
Mm-hmm.
like okay, barring when I lived in Ballinger, because that was like just right when Pokemon hit Japan, like when it was first started in Japan. So that's
Hmm.
that's not counting it. But like England, whenever it started hitting over there in the British Isles and everything, and like it hit hard, like it hit like the plague. Like everybody had it. Everybody was affected by Pokemon and stuff like that.
Like mono in a high school.
Like mono in high school. Yeah, there you go. But I'm just saying, it's like everybody was, wanted Pokemon stuff like that. It was the big sensation, and
It still is kind of.
it still is. And it's really hard to have a game. Like very few franchises have had such a big following over the years, like Pokemon has. Like I know Call of Duty has, and I do find it funny how a lot of people are like Call of Duty is just the same thing polished over and over again.
So's
Exactly.
Pokemon.
Pokemon is the same thing. And, a lot of people are like that. It's like, well, I like Pokemon because they add new things. Well, they add new things to there, too. It's no different, really. Like, honestly, I used to be a huge fan of Call of Duty. Like, I used to love Call of Duty. I do gotta say, I'm thankful. I am proud and thankful to say I was never one of those people who would sit there and say that I banged everybody's mom. So, I'm glad to say I wasn't one of those kids. But,
Don't lie, you were.
no, no. I've always had, something that's now very rare is called manners. But let's be honest here. Like a lot of people don't have manners anymore. No common sense, no common courtesy. You know, and that's actually something that I do find really funny. Is like a lot of people are just straight up really really rude. Um, Actually, when I was in the Awesome Midseason Showdown, the last guy I battled, he wasn't even remotely kind. He wasn't even a nice guy about it. He was just, well, yeah, I know I'm much better at this than everybody else around here. It's like, dude, you've lost more matches than won. So, what are you talking about?
He's like, but I'm perfect. Mommy says I'm perfect.
Right?
Okay, Cinder, time to clean up some of these Pokemon.
But come on, buddy. I need you. I need you. Please stay in the ball. Come on.
What are you trying to catch?
You'll see. If it listens. I just want it. I want it. I love it. It's actually one of my favorite water types, so I don't know if you know that.
Magikarp?
Yes, totally. I don't want to hit you.
Oh, Remoraid?
No.
Mmm. Poliwag?
There it is.
Mantine.
Yep. It's like one of my favorite, all-time favorite water types. It's like #1 of
I
water
tried to
types.
catch a Mantine once, and you know what? It just didn't wanna be a part of my team. So I had to
Yeah.
kill it.
Yeah, see, this one didn't seem like it wanted to be part of my team either. But, what was I actually saying before I was fighting this guy?
It was about manners.
Oh, yeah, it's how it's incredibly rare and everything. Yeah, but, actually going back on the whole franchise thing, is like, another one that's done really good, another two, I should say, is, Zelda, Legend of Zelda, and, Mario.
Yep, I mean like the way Nintendo is about like Mario is like if you look at like the prices of Mario games, they don't actually like drop below like $20.
Well, think of it,
Like
they're always going to be in high demand. If it isn't for, sales purposes, it's nostalgia. Like, everybody's going to want them.
and they're always pretty much good.
Yeah, I have yet to come across a really bad Mario game. Like, I know that Yoshi's
The
Island.
word well, in my opinion, the one that I hate the most, well, for like the Mario Party series is like I think it was Mario Party 9.
Mario Party 9?
Isn't that like the first one on Wii?
I've actually not played any of the Mario Party since the GameCube.
Yeah, I think it was Mario Party 6. That one was my favorite, like of all time. I didn't like 9 because it's just like, you know how with CPUs how they're supposed to be like kind of balanced a little bit.
And that's
I
one thing.
remember what?
No, I was saying, go on.
Oh, well. Anyway, they're supposed to be kind of balanced. Like I was doing like one of the easiest settings I think, and there was this mini game where you had to like point the Wii remote at the TV and like spin it around in like a circle so that way you could like make this eyeball like really dizzy. And like the CPU is making like perfect circles and it's making it like super dizzy, and then like I'm trying my best, old shaky hand and human clay making like ovals and stuff, and like the eyeball isn't like even getting slightly dizzy. So then yeah, I totally lost that one. I was like, I can't play this anymore. This is so aggravating.
Yeah, and actually, that's what I was getting ready to say. Is like I cannot stand it when AI is like incredibly broken. It's ridiculous. Because like I enjoy games that do give me a challenge. Like I really enjoy challenging games. But when you're going to sit there and give me a game that's like impossible because the AI can beat you 99 times out of 100 times.
Exactly. That's not a game. That's just a machine for sadness.
Yeah, and like I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of good games that bring a big challenge and stuff like that, but you can only go so far before it's like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah.
Trying to think of one that was like a really good point for that one. Did you ever play crap? I can't remember the name of it. Never mind. Scratch that then, because I can't remember it. But
Okay. Scratching it.
yeah, scratch it hard. And actually, we actually gotta wrap this episode up because this is much longer than I typically do my episodes. We are going on almost 40 minutes here.
Well, time flies when you're having fun.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. Tell us what your hardest game experience was in the chat below. Tell us what you guys think about all this because, like, honestly, I do want to hear what you guys gotta say.
Yeah, and maybe if you like give us some good challenges, maybe Tim might do them.
Oh, maybe you
I
never
don't know.
know. But
Probably not though, because
yeah, well, you never
he's a
know.
big he's a big baby.
You never know. You never know. You never know. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.